Hi, my name's Kat. Thank you for joining me today for this bar sequence. Bar is a bit of a fusion of Pilates and ballet. You don't have to have a dance history though, you're going to be fine. Just need a chair to help us with our balance. If you wanted to add on more load, you can put on some ankle weights or grab some 1 kg dumbbells. But other than that, let's get started. I'm going to start in second position, which is your toes turned out, feet wide. And we inhale. Halfway up, exhale. Up to you how deep you want to go. Trying to keep your spine nice and straight, like you've got a book on your head, beautiful ballet posture. 2 more and then we're going to change our arms. Now the arms are going to come all the way up, halfway down. Keeping the hands nice and soft. Two more. Then our arms go all the way down and up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lift one heel, drop it down. Lift one, drop it down. Try to do minimal shifting through those hips. Stay as low as you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Circle the hips out. And then back the other way. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into the first position and use your chair. So heels together, toes turned out, still that beautiful long posture. And we come into our plie. Zip those thighs together, squeezing into your glutes. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's add a releve. So we go plie, heels lift, plie, heels lift. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on your heels. Down and up, down and up. Definitely starting to feel warm. For 2, and 1. Come back down and pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're heels down, up, heels down, up. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Ooh. All right, let's point, bring it together. point, bring it together. Try and keep those hips level. We're not arching or thrusting the hips, just moving from the leg. And keep your leg low, or we add a little sweep. And down. Then we go out to the side, starting low, point, slide. 4, 3, 2, and we'll add that sweep. 1, now up, lift, together. Try not to shift too much. So I'm shifting a little bit, but what I don't want to see is a side. Keeping it just to where you're hinging at the hip. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go behind. Point in. So making sure we're not arching through the lower back as the toe comes behind. Forward, start to feel it in the supporting hip. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet parallel. Now keep the foot flexed. We're going to lift out to the side and in. It's the same thing, keeping those hips level. So that supporting glute, that hip's working really hard. And then turn the toes slightly inwards, just to get into that glute a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now we hinge from that working side. Ooh. So it's like a tipping bird. Hinge in and up. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet parallel. I'm going to do a squat where you hinge with the hips. Up, side and in. Squat, up, side and in. Two more, and 1. Now we're going to add squat and this hip, kick, squat and karate kick. Flex that foot, active leg. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, reaching up. Depending on the height of your chair, you might be able to bring your forearm down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, that supporting hip. Bring it up. Scoot back from the hip joint, so hinging. Ooh. Grab a drink, we'll do the other side. Coming back into our first position, heels together, toes turned out. We plie and zip. So zip those inner thighs together, standing nice and tall. Up to you how deep you want to go. 4, 3, we're going to add in those relevés, 2, and 1. Good, so now we go down and heel, lift, down and heel, lift. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, staying on your heels. On the toes, should I say. Four more. 3, 2, and 1, staying down. Pulse. Bring the arm down. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, lift, down, lift. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Coming into our point, heel in, point, heel in. So option to stay low, or we'll add the kicks. Sweep, sweep, point the toe. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Out to the side. Point and heel in. Option to keep the toe low. Last one, or we add a sweep. If you're getting any cramping in that hip, just bend the knees slightly so we're not locking it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Behind. Making sure we're not arching into that back. Squeeze into the booty. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet parallel. Got out to the side and in. Slightly turn your toe inwards. Soften the standing knee a little. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hello hip, 2, holding up on 1, we pulse. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we hinge, and there. So this leg just stays in the same position. It's this one that's doing all the work now. Tipping bird. Keeping your chest open, shoulders back. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're coming to those squats. We go bend and out to the side, hinge and out to the side. So this one, we just stick our booty back more than our pliés where we stay upright. 5, 4, we're going to come to those karate kicks. 3, 2, and 1. Now we hinge, down and kick, down and kick, hinging with that inside hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding here. We've got our, oh, here we go, obliques working into that side core. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Bring that leg up. Let's stretch it out. Have a quick drink. Let's give those legs a little bit of a break and work on our upper body. If you've got some 1 kg dumbbells, feel free to use those, or even wrist weights, ankle weights. Otherwise, without anything, you're still going to feel it. So sitting up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back and down so our chest is proud. I'm going to pretend that we're doing some bicep curls, but imagine that you're holding something really heavy, so you're creating your own resistance here, squeezing into your elbows, your biceps, and keeping your chest proud. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we lift the elbows higher, tapping into the shoulders. So making sure we're not rounding through those shoulders, keeping a gentle firmness in the belly so our body isn't swaying back and forth as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to come into our cactus pose, out and in. So shoulder blades really pulling in towards the spine without flaring your ribcage forwards, no back bending. Still keeping a lot of tension in those arms. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go overhead, reaching up and down. So pull those shoulder blades down and towards the spine. Really working on our posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back up, palms towards one another. We're going to bend and Y shape. Bend and Y. Try to keep your neck long. If you've got really tight shoulders, you can have your arms more forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reach those arms out, long circle. Try and keep your body from swaying, so firm in the belly. 4, 3, 2, 1, back. Keep that chest open, shoulder blades back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we go down and up. Not too high, so we're not crunching into the shoulders. Hinge. Don't want to upset anything going in there, so just a nice diagonal when we lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward, roll it back. Punch it forward, roll it back. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those shoulder blades back as much as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Little wrist curls. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Definitely feel it in those deltoid muscles. Bring your arm across. Turn your head away. And up and over. We'll go out to the other side. Turn your head away. over. And then interlacing behind, roll the shoulders back. And then interlace in front and round. A little shimmy from side to side. Ooh. All right, let's go back into those legs. So now we're going to focus a little bit more into glutes and hamstrings. So make sure your chair's pretty sturdy. Mine's not, so I'm not going to put a lot of weight onto it. So want your elbows down. You want to keep your spine relatively straight, so we're trying to avoid rounding. And we don't want to arch into the back either. So a nice neutral position. Keep a firmness in your belly, so just gently pulling the pelvic floor up a tiny bit to help those stabilization muscles. Bend into your left leg. Your right leg is going to flex, do a little hinge up and down. So try and avoid this arching and like pelvic tilting through the lower back. You want to keep it as still as possible. It's just that booty that's moving up and down. You're creating your own resistance here with that flexed foot, not the pointed toe. We get a lot more activation into the back of the leg when we flex the foot. 4, 3, 2, hold it up on one little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the knee high, we bend and stretch, keeping that flexed foot. Imagine there's an orange behind your knee and you're squashing all the orange juice out. Try to keep your hips facing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point. Bring the knee all the way in, keep the leg out. So we don't want it to go too high because then we'll bend into that lower back. So what we're going to be feeling is that supporting glute is going to start to burn because it's just holding still. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to that flexed foot, knees in line, out to the side and in. Try not to shift your weight over to one side. Try and keep as level as you can. Ooh, definitely feel that burning now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Shake it out. We're straight over to the other side. Alright, firm through the belly, making sure we're not collapsing into those shoulders. Spine nice and straight, bend into that right knee. Keep the hips level. Alright, we kick and lower, kick and lower. Keeping that lower back still, squeeze into the booty. 3, 2, and hold it on one. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. We straighten and bend. Squeeze that orange behind the knee. Keep those hips facing down. Make sure you're not locking out that standing knee, so we don't want it completely straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes, knee in and out. Four, 3, 2, 1. Flex that foot, bring the knee in line, out to the side and in. Definitely feeling that burn there. Now we're almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Shake it out. All right, I'm going to come into a little lunge sequence. So stepping your right leg behind, facing your chair, square off your hips. My chair's probably a little low, but we'll work with it. All right, so we go down and up and up. So you want your feet both facing forward. Knees are always going to be tracking in line with those toes, and your shoulders always stay stacked over your hips. So nice and tall spine. Up to you how low you go. If you've got stuff going on with your knees, you can be tiny. Great. 4, 3, 2. Holding down on 1. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Heel lift, heel down. Heel lift, heel down. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Let's pulse again. Keep that heel lifted. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to swivel open into our second. Swivel back into your lunge. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift up and back, up and back. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, single leg calf raise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. And swapping over to the other side. Squaring off those hips. We go down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down and pulse. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel up and down, up and down. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding up on 1. Let's pulse again. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's open up. Twisting in. Just swiveling your foot to go in second and lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go down, knee up, lunge, knee up. 4, 3, 2, holding up on 1. We've got those single leg calf raises. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, press that heel down for a nice calf stretch. into that front leg. And into a nice quad stretch, heel to bum. And other side. Straight into that front leg. Forward stretch. And one of my favorite stretches, bend into your knees, arms straight so you can really open up into the chest, lengthen the spine. Deep breath here. And then rounding to come up. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and I hope to see you on Facebook and Instagram as well at Explore Discover AU.